We're back at it with the Einstar Vega, and today we have a laser scanning project we need to do on the Audi TT. I need to see how much room I have between my hood and everything that's underneath inside with the manifold and my intake manifold. I really didn't build this right, and I'm pretty sure I'm hitting things and it's bumping. I'm hearing chattering, but I don't know exactly what is interfering right now. But soon we're gonna laser scan this, and not just in our brand new shop, which by the way, is massive and beautiful, and we have so many more videos to come out, and we got a new shop dog. Come here, Roosevelt. It's your boy. But the Einstar Vega apparently works equally as good in outdoor conditions and bright lights as well as it does in a shop. So today, why not? Let's go out in that sunlight. We're gonna do some scanning in a full day of sun here in Northeast Ohio. Let's go. Right here, we're definitely in full sun right now. It is very bright outside. Some clouds, but we're getting a ton of sun through. And we have hard shadows on the front bumper here. So we're gonna scan everything up top with bright lights. I will use some developer spray. Then we're gonna lift the hood, and we should have some things getting bright light, some things getting shadowed. It's going to be a really great test on how this works out in the real world when you're doing outdoor scanning. When I turn the machine on, up in that top right corner there, it has a red alert to let me know to recalibrate. So I'm going to do that again. I always calibrate before every scan because I want to ensure I'm getting the most accurate data. This time when I turned the machine on, it told me I needed to recalibrate. So I'm going to hit the calibration button, and the steps are so intuitive. I mean, it gives you pictures along the way, a guided tour on everything you need to do on how to orient this plate using the stand. It is so easy. It only takes maybe 2 or 3 minutes. So let's do it. I'm doing all of the scans for the calibration. Now it's going to give me a score to see how well the scanner performed. And calibration successful. Okay, let's get on the car. The scanner turned on, and before we start going on the car, I'm gonna go over a few of the settings here on the pop-out window. I'm leaving it in object mode. There's low, medium, high resolution. It's a toggle between 1 and 2.5 millimeters. We're keeping that right in the middle. We are gonna acquire the texture. We have feature alignment mode on. We're not gonna use markers or texture alignment right now. And I'm gonna leave it in fast, so we don't need high definition scanning for what we're doing here. So we're gonna keep it in fast mode because we still get great scan data. And then brightness, color, everything else, we're gonna leave exactly how it comes fresh out of the box. So let's drop the hood first. Yeah, you can actually, the sunlight is warping this even more. We're hopefully gonna see all of this in the scan data. All right, I have developer spray on the car, and we're just gonna go around and scan. Like I said, nothing special. I do need to move really slow because there is a lot of sunlight hitting it, and it shows me where the hot spots are on the light to adjust brightness up and down. I have it set on auto adjust for brightness, and that's helping out a lot. But I'm gonna walk around the car. Say scanning in the sunlight, I would say is not ideal, but it does work. And it is getting the scan data. So this is a very challenging surface though, because this is a solid black hood. I mean, there is some identifying features like the tire and the suspension over here, but I'm shocked it's actually capturing all of this data. It is a little bit warm to the touch. I mean, this thing is doing a lot of work right now. I can hear the fan spinning up on the unit itself. Again, it's 82 degrees outside right now, so I would expect even my cell phone is the same temperature as this thing. All right. So I'm just gonna get enough. This just doesn't have to be perfect, guys. Like, this is just enough to get a layer of coverage of scan data. Because then all we have to do after that is lift the hood, scan everything underneath it, and we'll see the results. Thing is, we're gonna lift the hood up. Doesn't matter if the car moves or anything because the bars and all of the other components are staying the same. And now we're gonna start scanning with this configuration. I'll scan the bottom of the hood and the main components up top. Again, we're always gonna use developer spray because there's never a reason not to. Let this hang from my handy dandy lanyard. We're gonna get it dusted. There's not as many shiny surfaces down here, and there's definitely plenty of unique surfaces. So this should be a cakewalk compared to the top of the hood. One of the things I love about the scanner is you get data quality indicators. As you scan, it lets you know in real time if you're getting good scan data. It allows you to do digital measuring for quick spatial size estimation, and it essentially does what two scanners can do in one. So you have a super large field of view and a higher frame rate to get smoother scanning and a better experience. This means you can do small objects, I mean extremely small objects, or you can laser scan massive objects like an entire room or a boat. I'm telling you, this scanner has so many features built into it. You can continue using it on small engineering projects or even art, decor, or if you just want to be able to capture like a statue or something you saw when you were hiking. This machine has been so good, and I'm so glad that Einstar sent it to me for a review. Going through all the scan data, and you can see I actually cut away a lot of the scan data. I cut off everything off the side of the car here because it was just kind of getting in the way. I narrowed down where I thought the pain point was to right here. So you can see I added some markers too, just to give it a little bit better scan data, because when I was scanning it, I was having a really hard time aligning the data when I open and close the hood because it was using the hood and the stuff I put on it as part of the alignment features. So I went in here, I just added some markers to it. I turned on marker alignment, and right, it's gonna be so hard to see. My biggest area of concern were the top of the oil catch cans. Those are the filters above the catch can. And you can actually see we have a lot of clearance there. So the noise isn't coming from there. I actually think it's coming from back here in this area. That is the master cylinder cap and the power steering tank cap. And that is actually making contact with the plastic. Now, I don't know, the plastic could. I don't know if that happened because of the deformation from the heat and it warped and now it's touching, but that's definitely where that sound is coming from. Ugh, back in the shop. And once again, the Einstar Vega really shows how it shines in the sun. I did another scan inside the garage. It also works exactly the same in here, but it was surprisingly powerful in the sunlight, and that surprised me. I didn't expect it to be able to pick up with those big contrasts between sunlight and the shadows, but this thing's great. I'm gonna take it to the next car show I go to because I'm gonna start scanning some people's cars and maybe a little design inspiration that I wanna reference with future builds on this car with 3D printing body panels. But for now, I'm gonna put this back. I need to let it charge. I used it for probably a solid hour straight, and I'm down to 30% battery, and I think I started around 90. Again, it charges quick. This has just been such a versatile tool in the shop. So if you're a car person, if you need to scan like large or small items, you need to be able to scan indoors or outdoors, the Einstar Vega has really been an awesome tool. Been happy using it. And also they're now offering a discount for promo code 5050FAB. So go to their website, link in the bio, and please go there and try this product out. You will love it. Thanks again. See you next time at 5050FAB.